Let me make sure I can hear everything. I can't wait to fly this new plane. I hope I don't crash. That will be insane. Yeah, I decided to get the plane. I decided to get it. I did not know what I was getting myself into. This plane is wild. It is. There's a lot of stuff in this plane, man. A lot. Came with 100. But let me actually, give me a second. Let me make sure I can hear myself before I start getting too deeps in all this. Can we hear it? I hears it. I hear it. No, I don't hear anything yet. Let me make sure. Come on. Yeah, let's go, bitch. Yeah, I don't hear anything on YouTube. That's weird. Wonder if I need to stop and start back over again. Hello? Yo, why can't I hear anything? I'm going on YouTube on my tablet here. See if I can hear anything here. I don't hear shit. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, there we go. All right. For some reason, I can't hear it on my phone, but we got it. All right, we good. Yeah, so I decided to, well, first of all, let me say, welcome, all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome to the best damn airplane show you're going to see tonight. If I'm the only show you watch tonight with airplanes in it, it'll probably be the best show. Yeah. So let me do that here, and you go to my channel. All right, so what we're gonna do is let me show you the planes that I got. Let me show you the plane that I got. This plane came with a 180-page manual. So I decided to get it. So we got the M500 Piper Malibu Meridian. This plane has so much shit inside of it. I hope it all works. I hope it all works. So now I tried to find a real flight for this plane tonight. I didn't see any that were less than 3 hours. So I am doing a real flight, but it's based off the M600, which is just a little bit of a step above this plane. But we're going to do that flight. It's from Boise to Yellowstone. And yeah, man, let's, I mean, this plane is pretty cool. It came with a lot of liveries. I mean, like, look at all these liveries. I don't know what the difference between, like, it has the same liveries and then it has light after it. But it's got some pretty cool liveries. I mean, it's got, like, if you want a rainbow unicorn, you know, if you want Rosaria, that's a pretty cool looking plane. You got a Firefly. Firefly Air. Maybe we'll do that one. Hydro Smooth, son. That's a pretty cool looking plane too. Let's stick with I don't know, man. Shadow. What we got? Shadow. Meh. Let's do Firefly. Let's stick with that one. All right. So let's go ahead now. It's got this thing, I'll show you when we get into it, man. Now, I haven't started this plane yet. All I did was just play with the tablet a little bit just to get Navigraph locked in. And I'm not going to do real time tonight or real weather. because it's going to be dark where we're at, and I want to, the first flight, like I have no idea where the light controls are, so I want to be able to see inside the airplane. So, all right, so K-Boy. Wow, they got a lot of terminals in this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. There's 10 left. Is this 10 left over here? Yep. All right, so let's go. I guess we can try ramp 43. All right, we'll do ramp 43. And let's turn air traffic off. That was their suggestion. They being FSR, that was their suggestion for it. So let's do, we'll do like few clouds, and we'll do like 11 in the morning. And let's come over here and set our, I don't know if we should, I guess I should do this now. Set the weight and fuel. I think there's a way to do it inside the plane, but I haven't really played with that yet. So let's just do it now. So we need 386 is what they're saying we need from SimBrief. So let's put that in there, and our payload should be really low. Yeah, I mean, our takeoff weight is 2310, so we're about, all right, we'll just leave it there. 426, all right, and we got to adjust our center of gravity. Oh, no, we don't, we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Let's just put it at 0. We'll put it at 3.4. I guess. I mean, it's in the middle, so whatever. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and start the show. There is so much stuff inside this plane, man. Now, when I went into it and set everything up, I had live weather and live time on, but I didn't try to do anything inside the plane. Like, all I did was just kind of play with the tablet a little bit. Let me take my medicine. Let me take my medicine. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I mean, I'm sure we'll be okay, but I turned on like all the realism, like everything real that I could turn on. I'll show you. Wear and tear. I mean, this shit is crazy. I just got to cut this in half. All right, and put that back in the baggie. In my baggie. In my baggie. Not the fucking baggie. All right, let me get my mouse ready. Now, I watched part of one of my videos yesterday. I don't know why the audio with the camera, like my lips are, it's like you see my lips moving after I talk. So I guess I got to play with the timing of all that. I'll play with that one day, I guess. All right, look at this motherfucker. Let me just show you this. So now I can always go back in and set some stuff up. Oh, you know what? I need to go into, there is one thing I need to do. One more thing that they suggested, they being FSR, the people that made this plane. Failures and damages. Aircraft stress, engine stress. Let's turn that on. Okay, let me use my mouse. So here you have, it changed. How did it? Oh, whatever. So it's going to count down the hours for all this stuff, right? You can damage the wheels if you land too hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's shit is, you can damage the struts. I mean, like, it's crazy. And then you have to do like maintenance on it if you need to. We can go under settings and change this at any time. But like, all right, let's change kilograms. nautical miles, tire pressures, PSI. Let's change this to liters. Auto position, I don't know what that is. GPU operation. Action cameras. What the hell is an action cam? I'll have to figure that out. I don't know what action cameras are. Auto position EFB camera. Engine startup. Well, here, let's just do... We'll just turn them all on for now. Oh, yeah, let me put in my username here. So that is doo-doo. I can't enter it there. I got to do it here. Doo-doo 5220. So doo-doo, I was in a band many years ago, very popular in my area. It was called the Doo-Doo Heads. So that's the doo-doo part. And the 5220 are my two favorite Baltimore Ravens players. Ray Lewis, number 52, and Ed Reed, number 20. They're both retired now, but... All right, wear and tear speed. Okay, so that's the settings page. So pre-flight, it shows everything that's okay with the okay with the airplane. Import our flight plan from SimBrief. There we go. That is so dope how it shows up, man. Wow. Here's the OFP that I'm always talking about. When I reference the OFP, here's what it looks like. So that's what when I'm saying I'm looking at the flight plan or the OFP, this is what I'm talking about here. All right. Weather. Okay, overview. So that's that. Can we? How do we zoom in? Let's zoom in a little bit. Wow, this is cool. All right, and then we have charts. So we have route. Wow, look at the map. Oh my God, it's got IFR high, low. Oh my God, this shit is crazy. Wow. All right, here's our fuel. Yep, that's right. Passengers. Oh, passenger 1, 2. Okay, I got you. Okay. Let's put all this on. Security cones, GPU, connect. So I guess that's the action camera. All right, that's cool. And red carpet. What load real time is? Load instant. All right, so we got that. We have our cabin in here. One passenger on board. He doesn't look happy. We'll have to get the airplane started so he's happy. And then here's the maintenance screen. And then here's the realism I turned on. I just turned on everything. So, I don't know how, and it's got a facts, an FAQ section. So that shit is really wild, man. So let's go ahead and there's our red carpet. There's the, wow, that is cool. It's got the covers on the pilots. That's cool. All right, let's go ahead and get our airplane turned on. So let's go to checklist. Let's go pre-flight. I'm definitely doing a checklist tonight because I have never flown this plane once in my life. Yep. All right, the door is it? Where's the door at? I thought I saw the doors before. Oh yeah, doors. Where is the doors at? Oh, here we go. Wow. Hold on, Giga Chad. I'll get there. I'll get there, Giga Chad. Give me a second. This plane is fucking wild, man. Yep. Yep. What the hell is going on? Turn my mouse off. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, is this because of the, yeah, it's probably because of those action cameras I turned on. Yep. There, my screen froze. That's not a good sign. There we go. Why is the, oh, here we go. Avionics switch. Okay. Wondering why those center screens aren't on yet. It's probably because I haven't turned on the avionics. Flight test. All right. Set 2 to 3 right trim. Here's our rudder control. Oh, here it is. Trying to push it in, it's not working. Oh, well, I gotta pull back on the stick. That's stupid. Yeah, we'll just tick that because we're not doing live weather, so. All right, let's push our flight plan over. I think we can do that. All right, let's see here. All right, very good. Let's go back to the flight plan. I wonder if it got pushed in automatically. Let me see. Oh my God, that is so dope. All right, let's do active pause. Let's do procedure. Let's do departure. We're doing this one here. Oh, I got to figure out what runway we're taking off from, actually. Hang on a second. Hopefully it'll give us 10 left. I guess we don't need clearance. Here. There we go. You fuck. They always choose the opposite from what I'm trying to do. And Giga Chad doesn't give me time to fucking respond. Yeah, fuck you, Giga Chad. You fucking bastard. You bastard, Giga Chad. The co-pilot's Giga Chad, by the way. All right, select departure. We are doing that one. And we have to do runway 28 left. Enter. All right, and procedures. There's no arrival, but we have an approach. We're doing ILS 12. And we are picking it up at Bridger. Minimums are, according... Oh, you know what? We have charts we can look at now. Let me show you guys. Let's see what the minimums are. Dude, we are, like, living the good life right now. Hopefully it all works. All right, Bozeman. Approach. ILS 12. Star this. And our DH says 200, so that's our decision height. That's pretty standard for a lot of ILS landings. 200. All right, enter. Go down to load, hit enter. No. No. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. These fucking Garmin systems. Start over again. These motherfucking Garmin systems, man. They are the bane of my existence in this fucking game. I don't know what Microsoft did to ruin it. Don't get Microsoft ruined it. They all worked great for many months. And now all of a sudden, these planes that have these systems, man, they have major issues. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see what we can turn off to try to... I mean, I don't know what else I can do. I'm not doing live time. I'm not doing live weather. Turn live weather off, even though it was already off. Bandwidth is unlimited. Okay, that's fine. Traffic. Let's turn off the nameplates. Oh, they did suggest, let's do all this at 0. They did suggest that. I forgot to do that. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but all right, let's turn all that off. Let's save that. Graphics is nothing. Miscellaneous, that's fine. Accessibility. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Assistance, there's nothing there we need to do. All right, let's try again. We got flight conditions off, custom. All right, let's go one more again. Damn, man. It takes so much of the fun out of the game when the shit just doesn't work properly. And it's not an Xbox Series S thing or an Xbox Series X thing. When I'm doing this from their cloud service, the same shit happens. Man, I was so excited, man. Yeah, it's not an issue with this particular airplane. It's any airplane that has these damn Garmin systems in it. All right, let's import again. All right, let's just load instant. Let's turn off the those action cameras. Turn all this off. Until they get everything fixed. All right, we got everything in here. Yep. Okay, and what about passengers? Fuck the passengers. All right, let's go ahead and start the airplane up. I probably should have loaded it. You know what? Let me load it. Let's see what the passengers have to say. Hang on a second. Yeah, let's log out. Let's go out real quick and go back in. I'll load it after we get everything started up. That way the passengers aren't sitting there for 10 minutes. And I really hope this plane works. I'd be so upset. It's not so much the money that's an issue. I know I'll get my money's worth out of this plane at some point. I'm so scared nowadays to fly anything in this simulator. And I can't even can't download the world scenery packs. I can't have air traffic. It doesn't take away from flying the airplane itself, but it takes away from a lot of the peripheral stuff that's fun to look at. All right, let's at least load our flight plan in right now. Okay, let's do our checklist again. I'm not worried about a GPU. Start our engine up. Yep. Yep. Let me go into menu real quick and declutter. Do I change the detail? There we go. Now the detail is turned off. Hopefully now that I turned the declutter down, hopefully that'll help it. All right, let's find out our clearance today. Left again. All right. All right, we're not going to set a departure today. What do I need to do here? What do I need to do? I did that. We need to finish loading at the airplane. And there was something else, man. Set our approach. Oh, yeah, we got to put in our, we got to find out what our cruising altitude is, I think. I think it's 24,000 feet. I'm so scared to use like any charts. Like I'm so scared to use the screens, man. It shouldn't be like that. Oh, 25,000 feet is our altitude today. So let's program in 25,000. And let me erase our departure on Navigraph and plug in 28 left as the runway. That's a bearing of 282. So let's plug that in, 282. Probably should have spun it the other way. All right, let's plug in our... All right, so it's got 25,000 feet in there now. Very good. We'll play with VNAV later. Let's get rid of the flight plan. Let's put this out for like 2.5 miles. And let's load. One passenger on board. I guess I never got a chance to... So I guess we got to load it before we... All right, well, that's fine. We'll load it next time before we start off. All right, let's go taxi. Let's get away from here before the screens go off again. Let's put our PIDOT heat on. Icing, fan, taxi, dimming, day, inclement weather. Okay, very good. Yeah, the way this thing lights up at nighttime, like these lines here, like they're all like in green. When we're in the air, I'll switch it to nighttime. And yeah, man. All right, let's go ahead and start taxiing. Let me bring up the latest checklist. So engine run up. Turn to, oh, I guess we got to do this. All right, well, let's do this, and then we'll taxi. almost at 1900. Ready to autocomplete this thing. Yeah, we can autocomplete this. Take it to 1900. And then what happens? What happens then? Yeah, we got to put this thing in, what's it called? What mode is that called? Beta mode. Not obtainable. Why is it not obtainable? Oh, maybe because the reverse lock switch that we did. Oh, that's a cool thing. So it makes it so you can't go into reverse. Yeah, because we're supposed to taxi in beta mode. Yep, alternator picked it up. I saw it was 94. Very cool. All right, before takeoff. All right, let's go ahead and... no. Do that. And let's put you in beta mode, bitch. Here we go, beta mode. That's what they suggest for taxiing, is beta mode. All right, man. This plane, I knew this plane was going to be pretty in-depth after I got it, but this shit is pretty wild, man. Beta mode? No, I'm not. I don't think we need to use flaps for takeoff. I was reading that most of the time you can, leave your flaps off for takeoff. And I hope that we really fixed a lot of this stuff. We decluttered the map. We turned everything off that could be absorbing data that we could do. Like outside of, I don't know, outside of nothing right now. There's nothing else I can think of to do anything to keep these screens on other than Microsoft developers stop being lazy cunts. They are, man. I don't know what they did. I don't know. I keep on bringing it up. I know I'm beating a dead horse, and maybe it's annoying that I keep on saying it, but it's the truth, man. Up until like the last like month, everything was perfect with this. Every plane worked perfect. Every single goddamn plane. Map is so cool. I thought we had other map that we could look at. I remember seeing like the VFR and the altitude map. Is it under? No. I don't know where it went. There was other maps that I could pull up before. I don't know what happened to them. Oh well. I think it was under here. Oh yeah, it was here. That's right. Here's where I can do all the maps and shit. We're not flying this route anymore. We're not doing this takeoff. We're just going to fly straight towards Boise and then straight out because of the runway that we're taking. So you know, the manual that I was reading, the one that came with this plane, said use beta mode for taxiing so you don't like stress your engine. And that's what I did. But like we weren't moving. There's definitely a learning curve with this plane. I'll be reading that manual pretty heavily. And then like the last like 20 pages of the manual that it came with is like how to fix all the faults that could happen with this plane while you're flying. Engine failure, hydraulic failure, landing gear, you know. Nothing in there about black screens. You're gonna have a fix on that bitch one day. All them black screens that keep showing up. Moving forward, I'm probably not going to be using the checklist like I'm using it tonight, but this is the first time I'm in this plane. So damn sure I'm gonna get. First of all, I want to get my money's worth out of this plane. Second of all, I don't want to damage anything, but. Let's line up and then run through the rest of this checklist. And we'll check on our passenger. So it looks like we got to load everything up before we get too deep into the startup. I was hoping that I could finish loading the plane afterwards, but because those passengers were starting to get hungry and hot, and I wasn't sure how long we were going to take. All right, let's stop here. Let's apply the brake. Let's make sure we're idle, which we are. All right, let's do evaluation. Yep, normal. Why are we now switching it back to manual? Check. We got to remember to change that rudder trim back after we take off. All right, we got this way, that way. All right, let's go ahead and normal takeoff. All right, brakes apply. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Why did that fucking thing put me in the middle of the screen? I couldn't see anything. All right, let's go again, bitch. Oh, engine's damaged. We need to have maintenance on the engine. All right, are we good now? Are we okay now? We're okay now. All right, let's go again. Hey, we're going to do this flight tonight. All right, I'm not going through all this shit again. So let's go ahead and instant load everything. All right, before startup, Circuit breakers all push, bleed air lever, power level, condition, emergency on. Emergency on. Verify on in systems. Okay, emergency off. Okay, let's click the battery switch. Check our fuel gauges. Fuel's good. Fire. All right, very good. Let's go to engine start. Let's make sure our battery is good. Voltage is 25. That's what we need. Fuel pump manual. And let's make sure that the fuel quantity is good. All right, ignition switch manual. Ignition on. Yep. All right, start mode is off. Lift the cover and push start. NG gets to 13. Put this up to run. Make sure the ITT is a max of 1,000 Celsius. Verify 1,200 RPMs. RPMs. And we're good there. Let's put the generator on. Let's put the alt switch on. Move this over to auto. And the ignition switch is off. Oil pressure minimum of 60. There we go there. All right, before taxi. The avionics on. The detail is still 0, that's good. Let's get our runway. Left. We'll plug our... I guess we can plug in our approach now. Might as well. All right, 200. Load this. Rid of that. Let's change our range to 4 miles. Let's put our altitude at 25,000 feet. Yeah, we use those checklists. We're not going to use those checklists anymore. Not the way I was doing it. I mean, we tried it because it's new, and we kind of got used to now the buttons we need to push. Now, I do need to, I do need to have quick access to the, their manual because, there's going to be problems with the engines at some point, with them starting properly. And there's a way to, to fix the hot start and... There's hot starts and I don't know. There's all kinds of shit to okay. Let's turn on this. Let's turn that on. Let's turn this on. We need to put the bleed air in. Let's activate a bearing indicator for GPS. We'll turn on the one for the ILS later. Okay, nav switch. Okay. Let's see here. We got taxi. Nav. We'll turn the pilot heat on now. Let's go ahead down here and adjust our rudder. So it's in takeoff range. Where is our rudder? Oh, there's our rudder right there. Okay, so let's move this to 2 to 3 for takeoff range. All right, that's good. Elevator's fine. Rudder. Bleed air we just pushed in. ECS normal. That's fine. That's fine. Altimeter set. Parking brake release. For takeoff, is this really necessary? Let's complete this page. Let's auto-complete this page. Fuck it. We'll auto-complete that page. After this, we'll taxi. And we'll take off properly this time without the checklist throwing our camera in the center of the screen and then me trying to get back up. I couldn't get back up to see where we were at. Chalk it up to a new plane. I mean, I still love the plane. I think the plane is fucking awesome. I love how much stuff is in this plane. It's really cool. I think going through this stuff for the engine, I think it's good for the engine, so I don't want to like damage the engine, you know, by going to takeoff speed and not doing these tests. Kind of like the Antonov, you need to run them at a certain, you know, RPM before you take off. You need to run it for like 2 minutes at a certain speed to make sure all the engines heat up at the right temperature and that they're all kind of at the same temperature. But yeah, we'll let the Giga Chad take care of this shit. He needs to do something tonight, so we'll just let him do that. Sorry if this video is a little boring tonight. It's our first time in this plane, and you know, I just want to make, since I have all the like the real life shit in here activated, you know, tires blowing out, engine damage, like all this shit, I want to make sure we're doing it properly. Plus, it's like a new toy, man. I love pushing buttons and gauges and switches, so I want to make sure that we're doing it right. I didn't take any real time yet and read the manual. I went through every page. I just didn't really read through it. Come on, Chad. Yeah, Chad, let's go, bitch. It's 9:30 already. We haven't even made it in the air yet. Yeah, bitch. Come on, Chad. Looks just like the TBM that we flew last night. I told you guys last night it like looks like the same plane. I'm definitely going to edit this video down for sure. We'll get rid of like the first, I don't know, however many minutes it was. I might even get rid of this part. I don't know. Like, I didn't think Chad was going to take this long to auto-complete the page. Usually it just zips right through and that's it. Christ, come on now. There we go. All right, before takeoff. All right, let's go taxi. Probably help if I had like the checklist stuff on my screen, like on my tablet, instead of having them up here. Maybe I'll do that while we're taxiing. That up actually on my tablet. So I really don't need Navigraph for a while, and we have Navigraph in the airplane, so let me go to Google Chrome because I saved it under. Why did we stop? I gotta reread that whole beta thing, because that beta, this beta area here is what we're supposed to use for taxiing. That's what they said in the manual. But when we do it, it puts the brakes on and it stops us. Well, it puts it reverses it. It doesn't. I should use better lingo, I guess. It puts the reversers on. All right, let's go to bookmarks. You just got to stay below 20 knots for. All right, bookmark bar, aviation. Msfs 500. And let me go to the chat page. Started. Failures. Normal procedure. That's what I want to go to. 10-1. Oh, that's okay. Usually when you're looking at a PDF, you can click on it, like click on the page, and it'll take it to that page. All right, here we go. Before takeoff. Well, this one's a lot more in depth. Seats, armrests, and belts adjusted and locked. Gen switch on, alt switch on. Okay, I can get rid of this checklist now. Very good. It's hard to like navigate that unless I use a mouse. I guess I could, but I'm not very good with the whole mouse thing. That's why I always use like this cursor mode, because it's so much easier than, for me at least, it's easier. I found a job today. Very good. I have headhunters looking for spots for me to land at, which is good. They are welcome. I will take their help. So before takeoff, we have generator on, alt on, bleed air is in, normal for cabin comfort, fuel temperature, ignition switch. Okay, fuel pump switch is manual. Ignition switch is manual. I just lost my place. Manual, pilot heat is on already. We need to put our landing lights on. Strobe light, yep. And radio is fine. Avionics, timer, heading bug. Okay, flight controls are good. All right, normal takeoff. Power lever, release, climb. Power lever. Okay, so here we go. Monitor 1300, and NG is no more than 101. Okay. All right, so let's go here. Let's plug. Let's click nav, and we will do flight level control. Yeah, flight level control. We'll click that once we get up in the air. All right, let's get out of here. Try to not damage the engine this time. Last time that bitch had me in the red. That's why our engine got damaged. Well, either that or it was because it crashed. One of the two. All right, let's take off. Gear up. Everything looks good for the most part. Let's click that and flight level control.
Don't sink.
Okay. Okay, now we got to put these pumps on auto and the ignition on auto. Rate is 125 knots. We need to change that a little bit. Cruise, use 140 KIAS up to 20,000 feet and then 125 to 30,000. Okay. Set as per power table in Annex A. Jesus Christ. What did I get myself into with this airplane? Where the hell is Annex A? Okay, let's see here. What page is this? So this is page, let me write this down, page 121. Where the fuck is Annex A? All right, page 121. Look at y'all, I can speak French. Hey, Dave. Ask me if my ass is fat, Dave. It is. I said, ask me. Is your ass fat? Oui. Look at that, y'all. I can speak French. All right, so annex. I mean, I figured annexes were in the very back, but they were. All right, Annex A. Table of events. Oh, we got to go to Annex A. Where's Annex A? That's Annex 3. Annex B. Oh, here we go. Okay. Wow, look at these tables. Jeez, I've never looked at these tables in my life, man. This is like real pilot shit. it's all based on outside air temperature. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell did I get myself into? Okay, so that's like page 130 something. Let's do 131 as annex. So when we get up to our cruising altitude, I may have to pause this to find out what torque rating we should be at depending on which temperature. I think that's torque rating. No, that would be, I guess, propeller speed. I think that is power setting. So that would be propellers, I think. All right, let's go up to cruise. Okay, let's see here. Auto start, engine run up, continuous power climb. Okay. So we should be at no more than, NG should be no more than 101. Torque should be no more than 1313 foot-pounds of torque, so that's fine. Doesn't say anything about the prop levers, so that's fine. And let's turn our landing lights off. We can turn the taxi lights off. Oh, increase I got that's cool. That's different than using like knobs to turn it. Okay. So power lever, MCP. Yeah, that's okay. Ignition and fuel pumps, we got them on auto. And then cruise mode, set power. That's the thing, like I don't know if there's the power in the cruise, if that's supposed to be, it's so hot, I want to jump out of the, oh wow, it's 30 degrees Celsius. Well, let's cool it down, man. I guess you can't operate those buttons. All right, well, I turned it down. So it should. Why is the fan off? Give me a second. Let me find out how to turn the fan on. Let's go. I thought I clicked the right thing, but I guess I didn't. Let's go back up to the. I don't want my passengers getting upset. All right, getting started. Flight planning, cockpit, aircraft systems, flight controls. That's Garmin. Okay, so it should be other systems. So so section 6. Okay, here's section 6. Let's see here. Emergency gear, landing, pressurization, flaps. I guess I could search like air conditioner. Circuit breakers. iBus, electrical. Yeah, let me type in like conditioners. Let me see if I can find that. Let's type in fan and see what happens. Okay. Ventilations fan, typically they can, okay, the air conditioning, the 3 systems. Okay, the air conditioning system has an engine belt fed compressor and the engine must be on for it. Although AC blowers can be operated, they will only circulate ambient air. The 3 systems are controlled through the pressurization system. Okay. So climate control, selecting on will engage the belt drip and produce cool. Well, I did put it on. This will allow, it can be used on the ground or when on pressure. Okay, so cool, and then using the system to obtain comfortable count, you must use a blend of both warm bleed air and cool AC. If in automatic mode, this will be managed for you once you have followed the normal procedures below. Okay, so select auto. Okay. So select auto. Where the hell is auto? Okay, so auto. Select air condition on. AC blowers, high. It doesn't let me choose high or low. Probably use the mouse for it, but okay. Set target temperature, we'll do cool, and bleed air will already be available unless you are using. Okay, so maximum heating, set AC to off. While in manual mode, the temperature can be controlled using the manual switch. Yeah, I mean, it should be cooling down. I don't know why it's still raising up. Temperature's still going up. See how it has the fan is off? It's weird. Unless there's a problem with the fans. Now let me go to the problems page, see if I can figure it out. Type in fan again, so let's PFD1 cooling fan has failed. Yep, I don't know why the fans aren't kicking on for the passengers. The rudder back to 0. Let's try using the mouse. Maybe I can use the mouse. All right, there we go. Yay, now it's going. All right, well, let's serve some coffee. Are there actual people on board? See, that would be cool if they actually, like, put people on board. That would be dope. Now it's starting to cool down. All right, coffee was served. Passengers are melting. It's cooling down, man. I want to get them so cold that now they're complaining about the cold. All right, while we're here, well, actually, let's use the mouse. While we're here, let's go ahead and get our chart up for our landing. Approach. Let's star this. This is our landing right here. Oh, I like that, how you can do day or night. That's cool. Let me look at this chart. So we have 6781. So let's say 6,800 feet. That's our target there. Okay, but this is a max of 14,000. Okay, so the DME is. So this 8,000 here means we have to be no less than 8,000 feet for this DME arc. So let's type in 8,000 for our, what's it called? Our VNAV. So let's come over here. I'm not worried about charts there. That's something else to do. I'll do that later. All right, let's go back to flight plan. Let's go to VNAV profile. Oh, it does have 8,000. Okay, very good. Folia. Okay, yeah, that works. Oh, you know what? Let me, guess I can go to Navigraph and type that code in. I don't want to like mess with these screens too much because like, you know, I don't want them going out. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing it there. This can just be for maps. I mean, this can just be for maps, the tablet here. I don't need it on that screen there. Passengers are still hot. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's serve them some food, I guess. And they're almost at a good temperature. I'm so happy they're better. That makes me so happy. We got to do standard pressure. I guess there's no standard mode. No worries. After we make our next turn here, I'll get the course set up for the arrival. All right. Yeah, man, now we're okay. Now we are okay. Passengers are okay now. Actually, let's change this one to nav1, and we'll change this to GPS. And let's do wind option 1, because that gives us the crosswind. We're almost at our cruising altitude. What is the outside temperature? Where's the outside air temperature? Oh, minus 15 degrees. Okay. All right, let me go to the appendix page where it has the outside air temperature. What was that, page 131? Well, let's look at cruise real quick and see what we got to do for cruise. Before takeoff, normal takeoff. I don't usually look at the charts like for like descent and cruise and all that, but with this plane, like I don't want to damage anything while I'm flying it, because I got like everything turned on as far as what could go wrong with it. So cruise power, and then use monitor, windshield heat on descent, ice protection, power lever, altimeters, cabin climate controls. Okay, let's go down to 131. And we're at minus 13 right now, so we are currently in this table A5 right now. All right. Let's turn the fan speed down on low now. See if I don't know, maybe will it turn off? Oh, maybe I didn't have it in low at all before. That's what it was. All right, well, I can officially say I'm an idiot, so who would have thought? All right, what is our course for, what is our final course for tonight? 123. First of all, let's program our ILS. So okay. Let's do, what is it, 109.3? And then let's choose nav2. Anyway, that's not working. Let's turn the mouse off. I don't know how to push with the mouse, I guess. I don't know if this plane needs to have both programs. That's why I'm doing both. And then we have 123 as our course. So what we do here is let's sync our heading. Let's go to heading mode. Let's switch our nav source. And let's program, what did it say, 123? Yeah, 123. And let's do the same thing for localizer 2. I like the localizer 2 arrow much better than localizer 1. Wish there was a way to flip-flop those. Okay, very good. So that's all done now. We can click this. We can click nav now. Passengers doing. Let's turn the air down a little bit because it's getting a little warm again. All right, so it looks like we're going to be in table A5 for A5. So we're between -6 and -20. Well, we might be over negative. Nah, we'll be. So we're looking at somewhere around 1150, 1170 power setting. So I'm guessing it's talking about the pound-feet of torque is my guess. That would be my guess. So that's what we'll try. We got about 33 minutes until the top of our descent. All right. Very cool, man. This is where's the camera. Very cool. This airplane is very awesome, man. Uh-oh, they're starting to get warm again. Are they really starting to... Oh, they're starting to get cold now? These motherfuckers, man. God, being a private pilot is fucking balls, man. Oh, I'm starting to get cold. Put a blanket on, bitch. There. Are we happy now? We're all in the green? Okay. All right, so now we're here. Now we got to make sure our power rating is... So it's -18 outside. So according to the chart, we should be at 1171 for our power. So let's kick up our power to 1171 for our pound-feet of torque. This plane came with like 100 and... How many pages? 148-page manual. So I'm looking at this table right now for what our power rating is supposed to be for this altitude and this outside temperature. And it's saying 1171. So let's go up a little bit more, because if we go any higher than that, we may wind up damaging the engines. This thing is the most intense airplane that I've flown in this simulator so far, with all the shit that it does. All right, I think that's close. We'll leave it there. We can actually go up to 1176, but that's close enough. Yeah, I mean, we have the stuff for the people here. But then we also have, this is everything that can go wrong with the airplane. Everything we have to have maintenance on. I turned on all the realistic shit. Now let's, where's the realistic? Yeah, realism right here. I even turned on the engine stress damage too in the settings. But yeah, this is all the stuff that can go wrong. If we land too hard, we're going to damage the tires. If we take off at the wrong speed and we leave it at the wrong speed for too long, we're going to damage the engine. Like if we leave the battery on for too long without turning the engines on, or ground power, we're going to wear out the batteries. It's pretty wild. And there's a maintenance tab, passengers tab. Here's how we load everything up. And then we have, charts, flight plan. This airplane is dope, man. I like this airplane a lot. I'm not really sold on these action cameras yet, so I tried it before, and what you do is, like, when you, like, let's say you start up the engine, it'll take it to the outside of the plane, and you, like, or where the propeller is. You put down your flaps, it takes you outside so you can see the flaps. So maybe we'll do we'll turn this on for our landing, because we're probably going to be doing an ILS landing. So we can turn on the speeds of the of wear and tear. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, can we display the GigaChad? Hang on, is GigaChad now in here? Yeah! What's up, Chad? Oh, you put a hat on, you dork. Yeah, I'm talking about, because usually we make fun of your hair. Oh, man. GigaChad. That's my boy. We go back all the flights. Anything that ever goes wrong with these flights is always Chad's fault. All right, how long do we have to descent? About 20 minutes. All right. We got everything set for our ILS. All we need to do... Oh, it already programmed them in. Look at that. The airplane programmed in the frequencies automatically. Nice. So this was a real flight that took place today. It was flight N5559W as in whiskey. And it wasn't this exact plane. I couldn't find any M500s. All the Malibu Meridian 46T Pipers, there was none that were flying less than 3 hours. So this flight that I'm doing now is an M600. It's one level above this plane did. So, but when I was reading about this plane after I bought it, it said that it works best the way we have it now. You know, live time is off, live weather is off, turn off AI traffic, get rid of all the shit on the ground, of all the ground vehicles, put the maps down to like no detail at all. You know, it's like turn off everything, pretty much. We already had the screens go out once tonight on this plane, but that was before I adjusted some of the settings. So I'm hoping now that, you know, I don't really care about some of that stuff to fly it. I'm more upset that, like, all the photogrammetry stuff and the world scenery and stuff, that's the stuff that really bothers me. Because that's what kind of sets this apart in a lot of ways from other simulators, is that realism of the ground and the buildings and the terrain and all that. And you lose a lot of that when you can't download the scenery packs. So it's like either fly one or two planes with scenery packs, or we can fly every plane and not have those scenery packs. But the scenery packs also have the bush trips, and I really like doing those bush trips. So typically I do those bush trips on my iPad or on my tablet. So, because everything streams from their cloud service. So yeah, that's what I typically do. I just connect my PlayStation controller to whatever device I'm using, and then just go to town and do those bush trips. All right, let's check our engine speed is good. The ITT is good. It's still less than 1,000. Fuel is good. Our speed is good. Yeah, so far we're doing okay, man. This has been an interesting, very interesting plane. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to do it at nighttime. Nighttime is fucking banging. Let me hang on. Let's pause this and put this thing at nighttime. The interior is fucking sick. Look at the interior. Look at this thing, man. This thing is fucking banging. It looks like it reminds me of Tron. That thing, man, it's fucking awesome. This is partly what sold me on this plane, was the way this interior looked. I know it's kind of shallow, but it's the fucking truth. Like, look at this thing, man. This thing is awesome. Let's make it a little lighter outside. There we go. All right, passengers are starting to get a little thirsty again. Let's get them another drink. It's a pretty cool thing, actually. Taking care of the passengers like that. That's interesting. And weather should all be fine. I don't see any wind gusts. No, it does have the barometric pressure, 3011. See for 10 square miles. Wind is 170 at 3 knots. See anything about wind gusts? Scatter clouds up to 2,500 or 25,000. Broken. Variable winds at 6 knots. Yeah, I don't see anything about, hey, look, it's got the transition altitudes up here. That is cool. This plane is really awesome, man. I like this plane. I know I say this every time I fly, but I think this is my favorite plane. As long as it continues to work properly. I think this will be my favorite plane. I think I'm going to do a lot of flights with this plane. That is cool as shit. Where's our top of descent at? 15 minutes. So let's type in our altitude. So that's 8,000 feet. And we'll click VNAV. This was well worth the money. I know I just lost my job, and I probably shouldn't have bought this, but I couldn't help myself. Kept on looking at it and looking at the pictures of it and reading about it. And I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I don't really spend money on myself at all. Usually it's always for the kids. All right, let's prepare VNAV. And as they say in The Outsiders, we are golden, pony boy. Dope as shit, man. Man, this plane is awesome. Everything is very easy to use, too. Like, you know, when I first started reading about it, I was reading about all the failures and like hot starting the engine and all this shit, and I was like, oh my god, what am I getting myself into? But yeah, man, this thing is. As it works properly, we will have a lot of fun with this plane. Another thing that it said in the manual that I was reading is to not really use big airports. So I think this plane is just going to be one of these planes we fly from, you know, obscure airport to obscure airport. You know, small airport to small airport. Like we're doing tonight. You know, there's not a huge population in Boise, Idaho, and there's not a lot in you know, Montana where we're going. I've never flown over this part of the country before. It's pretty cool. We gotta reduce our throttle a little bit. We're right at the level. Oh, it's 25 outside. Oh, I almost lost the controller. Negative 25. Let me see what the chart says. So we can actually go up a little bit from there. So negative 25 is, let's see here, 25. We can actually go up to 12, like 1190 to 1200. Let's do that. Go up a little bit more. There we go. That's good. All right, and top of descent should be starting here pretty soon. Yo, these people are getting hungry again. How come they don't have their seatbelts on? We already served them one snack. We'll see what they say. I give them pillows? Let's see here. Let's give them pillows. Yeah, I didn't see a seatbelt sign anywhere. Unless I missed it. That I'm not a fan of. When you have Chad here, how he kind of like blocks everything. Let's get rid of Chad. He bothers me. It bothers me to look at the Giga Chad. It bothers me to look at him for some reason. He's always so smug, this motherfucker. Yeah, bitch. Talking about you. You're a filthy whore, Chad. Filthy whore. Look at that, man. He's hollow. There's no brains in there. Button give. Push the generator button, Captain. Yeah, it actually looks almost like a frog. Seriously, Captain, push the generator button. We need to start the engines, please. I'll be back. I'm gonna go put more gel in my hair. Go spray some Axe all over myself. Let me spray my Axe body spray all over me. All right, let's turn Giga Chat off. I think he was here. Yeah. Display Giga Chad. Why Giga Chad? All right, let's feed our people one more time since I just fed them like a half an hour ago. They're getting hungry again. All right, so VTAR is still 3011. All right. And top of descent should be coming up here pretty soon. Oh, yeah, we got to reduce this. Why is the temperature fluctuating so much? Let me see what the chart says. For minus 20. Yeah, it's 1176, so let's keep it right around here. We'll keep it right around there. Super amazing guy. Like this airplane with Chad is like totally killer. Oh my gosh, it's like for real totally killer, okay? Like Chad is like super amazing, like for real. Oh my gosh. check our top of descent again. I mean, it should be showing up. It's got to be coming pretty soon. Yeah, 6 minutes. So if we scrolled out, we would probably see it, but I don't want to scroll out too much because sometimes when you go over 5 miles, it can shut down the screens. So let's go ahead and let me bring up the chart for descent. Lower the thruster just a little bit again, since our outside temperature is really moving around a lot. All right, let's check our chart for our descent. Let's go back to page 121. Alrighty, so takeoff, landing, shutdown, before landing. Alright, so cruise, so descent. Windshield heat switch, defog if necessary. Interesting. Our window's not fogged up, so we're okay. Ice protection equipment as required. We will turn that on as we start descending. Altimeters cross-check, destination elevation check. We have that already. I forget where that shows. Oh yeah, it's right here. And cabin climate controls. Okay, so that's it for descent. See if our passengers are still okay. Yep, they're good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, plane. To look at what that lock button does. Does it lock the no, it doesn't do that. I wonder what that lock button does. It's interesting. But yeah, so we're gonna come here to BIR GIR and then make this left and then go right in and around. This doesn't apply to us because it's all right hand turns, so we can do a direct entry. If we were coming from like this way, we would have to do probably a parallel turn, and then if we were coming from like here, oh no, I'm sorry, coming from this way would be a parallel turn where you come up, you follow the outbound course for like a minute, and then turn to pick up the localizer. Coming from here would probably be a teardrop. That's where you come in at a 30-degree angle. So instead of it being like 303, you would come in at like 333 or like 153. You would come in, do that for like a minute, and then swing back around and pick up the... I have a video on my channel of a very easy way to decipher which type of procedure turn you need to do. It's super simple. All you need is a rose compass and just some basic math. All right. We're doing good. There's our top of descent marker, just showed up on the map. I'm not really sure what speed to descend, but I'll just kind of use my best judgment, probably somewhere around 150 knots, I think. It doesn't say in here what what we should like descend at. So yeah, I just bought this plane today. This plane is the sickest plane I've flown so far in Aerofly, man. The stuff that this tablet here, it's absolutely nuts. So they have this realism thing. So normal wear and tear is going to happen with all these components if I don't do regular maintenance. If I land too hard, I'm going to blow out the tires. If I, have the wrong engine speed, I'm going to damage the engine. It keeps track of everything and tells me if everything's okay. Like I have passengers that I have to keep happy while I'm on while we're on the plane. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy ass plane, man. What sold me on the plane was this interior. Like I've never seen an interior like this. It reminds me of Tron. If you ever seen that movie Tron, yeah, this plane reminds me of Tron. Okay, so we just started our descent. Let's lower our engine speeds. But yeah, like I took off in this plane a while ago today. We crashed. I was using the built-in checklists, and I couldn't get back to like this view in time to like see everything, and I wound up crashing. But we wound up putting our throttle up so high that we were in the red. And when I started the plane over again, we had to do a whole engine overhaul because we damaged the engine so much that we couldn't use it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. All right. I wonder if they're going to put their seatbelts on. I don't see a seatbelt. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the seatbelt sign here? Hey, I didn't know that. Very good. Well, we can serve drinks one more time. They're starting to get thirsty. So if they're too hot, it'll start getting orange like this is here. And they'll start complaining a lot. So this is now the third time I'm serving them drinks on this flight. And we've only been in the air for like 45 minutes. These are some thirsty bastards on this plane. All right, so descent is okay. Let's bring up the METAR information because we're going to have to switch that over here pretty soon. Flight plan, let's go to weather. So it's still 3011. Here's the OFP report that I always reference. Like when I say, let me check the flight plan, or let me bring my mouse out. So here's like, I built this, and then SimBrief puts this out. But like, yeah, this is what I always reference when I say, let me check the OFP or the flight plan. This is the one for this flight, where it has like the fuel, the, our cruising altitude. It's got our course here, that we're flying tonight. It's got all of our weights down here. It's got all the different waypoints and their coordinates, so it's very in-depth. And so we got our chart there. All right, they're okay. So let's leave our chart up. Let me turn off the mouse. Yep, mouse is off. All right, descent is okay. Outside air temperature is okay. We got to put on our anti-ice stuff here pretty soon. But yep, I saw this plane a couple days ago, and I did some research on it, and wound up even though I lost my job a couple of days ago, you know, and I'm looking. I mean, I'm pretty close to getting a new job, but I didn't really want to spend the money on this plane, but I couldn't help myself tonight. I was reading about it again, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get it. I'm happy I did. It came with like a 160-page manual as well, which has everything in there. It has like charts. Like I had to use a chart. I had to use a reference chart tonight to figure out what engine speed I should be at for our altitude and the outside air temperature. It's got like a graph, not a graph, like a table chart. And it's got like a whole section for failures. So if you start getting failures, how to like try to fix the problem while you're flying. Yeah, it's a pretty cool manual. It was a little intimidating at first, starting to read through it, but I turned on all the realism things that I could. Everything. I just said, you know what, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it as realistic as I can do it. And if something bad happens, it's just a simulator. It's not like, you know, it's not like there's real people on board. But yeah, this flight took place in real life tonight. It was flight N, as in November 5559W, like whiskey. It wasn't this exact plane. It was the M600, which is one level above. This one is the M500. There were a few flights that I saw, but every flight that I found for the M500 was like over 3 hours long, and I didn't want to do a flight that long tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe you know, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. But yeah. Now we can just sit back and look at all the circles. The crazy circles that are really nowhere else in the world. Only in America do we have perfect circles. Lads, and hear me tell my tale. O'er the seas of England, I was condemned to sail. He said, the judge said he, life, Jim Jones, I sentence you across the stormy sea. I noticed that me talking doesn't usually match up with, well, it looks like it's matching up tonight. I don't know. I was watching one of the videos from yesterday just to see, like, just to check it out, see how the levels were and see if everything was kind of audible. And my mouth was moving, like, after I talked. It was like, it's weird. So that might have just been a one-time thing, because I'm looking at the camera tonight and it looks like my mouth is moving. Like, here's my hand. I don't know if my mouth is moving right. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it's moving all right. Maybe it was just a little glitch yesterday, maybe. All right, let's check the METAR again. Still 3011. Let's get the ATC out and see what the ATC says. No, it doesn't say anything. Are there really that many airports between here and where we're going? I mean, really? We only have, like, I don't know. We don't have that far to go. Like, how many airports could there really be? Oh well. I guess we'll use 3011. You know, I could check Navigraph too. Let me see what Navigraph says. I haven't had to look at Navigraph because got everything up on the got the charts right here and the flight plan. So haven't really had a need to be in Navigraph tonight. Let's see what Navigraph is saying though. Bozeman. Well, they got 3010, but that's close enough. Yeah, Bozeman Yellowstone International. Let me unload this flight plan because we don't need it anymore. And let me bring up the chart again. So we got descent. We got to get ready to turn on our ice protection. Our windshield is okay. So let's go ahead and put on prop heat, anti-ice, and stall heat. And let's adjust our barometric pressure. So baro is here, so it's the outside knob. And we got 3011. Very cool. And we got to land. I believe our landing speed is around 90 knots, 95 knots, I believe it is. Airspeed 85. So 85 is the speed you're supposed to land at, but if there's a wind gust, you're supposed to take half of the wind gust and then add that number to the landing up to 10. So if you have a wind gust of 30, you could add 15, but the maximum you're allowed to add per this checklist is 10. So, but I didn't see any wind gusts in the forecast. And when you're looking at these forecasts, like you have this right here, 1703 KT. So this is wind direction of 170, and it's 3 knots. If there was a wind gust somewhere, there would be a G. Like you would have variable wind speed, 6 knots, G, something. I don't see any wind gusts tonight, so it looks like 85 to 90 is a good. Wow, that is pretty wild. So at Bozeman, at the airport, bird activity is increased. That's funny, man. And I want to try this plane over like in Indonesia or the Middle East, there's Europe, somewhere where the transition altitude is not 18,000 feet. I want to see if it actually pulls up the correct transition altitude, because if that's the case, that is awesome, because you have to look at a chart really to find it. So if they just have it there, I mean, that's excellent. All right, so we got this waypoint here, and then we got Bergman or whatever that one is after that, and that's the beginning of our approach. Life, Jim Jones, I sentence you across the stormy sea. I was watching The Hateful Eight again today. That's my absolute favorite movie of all time, The Hateful Eight. I love that movie. I can literally watch that movie every day. There's something about that movie, it's great. It's an absolutely wonderful movie. Quentin Tarantino's, I like almost every movie he's made. Obviously, I like some movies more than others, but he's definitely my favorite, one of my favorite directors and screenwriters. Peter Jackson's another one. I really like Peter Jackson. Were high upon the sea, the winds approaching gale. No! Son of a bitch. It's always near a fucking airport. Damn. Let's see if we can save this and restart it and see what happens. Damn, I'm going to name this Dam. Dam.1. All right, let's save it. Damn. See? Damn. All right, let's load. Let's load Dam.1. See if the screens kick back on. Damn, man. These Garmin screens, man. Jesus, God Almighty. This simulator would be so absolutely awesome. Okay. We got screens again. But I have no menu up here to fucking pause the game. Great. Okay. Do I still have the flight plan? Nope. Let's bring the flight plan in real quick. All right, let's do direct to here. All right, that's good. Now we're still descending. And let's go to procedure. Select approach. Runway 12. Rigger. We have 200. Should be the correct yeah, we're good. Okay. Ugh. All right, good. It's still in there. Okay. And we need to set the course because that's probably not correct. So let's sync our heading. Heading mode. Let's switch. All right, so we still got 123 there. That's good. 123 there. That's good. Okay, very good. All right, so let's click nav. So we're not doing too bad. That's crazy, man. It's got, I want to say a lot of bad words, but I you know, like, oh wow, yeah, I bet you the passengers are cold. turn it up a little bit for you. All right, let's bring up our chart again. See what our METAR says again. Still 3011. Okay. So we went from 3 passengers now to 1 passenger. So I guess we lost passengers somewhere. Okay, everything is still on here. That's good. All right, so we're doing okay. See if we actually let's see if we make this turn where we're supposed to. Yeah, I can turn the anti-engine, anti-ice stuff off here in a minute. We're supposed to make a really sharp left at this waypoint here, so let's see if we and our landing tonight, sorry, I was trying to change the screen, my bad. Damn it. All right, looks like our glide scope capture point is 6,800 feet, so let's plug that in. Oh no, we'll leave 8,000 in for now. Okay.
Check gear.
What?
Check.
Oh, because we went down to idle. That's interesting. All right, let's turn the anti-engine ice off. Leave the PIDOT heat on. Oh, we are making our turn. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, no, we're not. Dude, we got to go over here. All right, well, let's switch our nav mode then anyways. And this should be, let's put our dime on. We can get rid of this bearing. And what's our METAR? Still 3011, okay. So no less than, so when you're looking at this chart here, we have to be, so the 15 DME means we have to be 15 miles or more away from the station, and no less than 8,000 miles. No pass. So we are way off. Back over here.
Check gear. Check gear.
Let's put on our landing lights. thought it had 2 of those things under the wings. I guess it's just 1. Could have sworn there was one on the other side at some point. I should probably look up our flap speeds actually in this huge ass manual. Does it have set 36 at 118? All right, so descent, autopilot. So we have, all right, so before landing, let's put the pumps on manual. And landing gear down below 168 K, okay. Set flaps 10 at 168 KIS. I guess we can do that now. Sweet. And let's put our, let's turn a little bit. Put our, oh, we can wait to put our landing gear down. And I think I turned those action cameras on too for the landing gear also. Just keep on following this arc around until it's time to make our final turn to the runway. We'll activate approach mode. We can do approach mode because the glide scope icon is here. If the glide scope icon was not here, then approach mode really wouldn't work. You would have to click navigation at that point so you can capture the localizer. And once you capture the localizer, you know, then once the glide scope shows up, then you can push the approach button. Here's our airport right over there. Yeah, I will be editing this video a bit to get rid of the beginning part where we were kind of going through the checklist and the screen went off and look at that. That is cool. Wow. That is cool, man. All right, still 3011. Wow. That is awesome. Ready and make this turn here. Let's click approach. Nice easy turn. All right, localizer is captured. Son of a bitch. All right, we should start going down to 6,800 feet. Oops. We'll just let the glide scope take care of that. How far out are we? Why the DME is not showing the mileage there. I mean, it shows it up there, but it should show it here as well. All right, well, let's put the landing gear down. That is so cool, these action cameras. Glide scope is captured. We're getting ready to set flaps to 20. We need to get down to about 90 knots is about where we should be. Landing power lever, idle, yaw dampener off, autopilot off, gear indicator, 3 check marks. Do we have? I think all our landing gear is down. Yeah, landing gear's all down. All right, let's put flaps full. There's our equipment picking up the localizer, the glide scope. Pretty much at the right speed for our landing. I think that is so cool how it shows the airplane on the route. That, man, this plane just keeps on surprising me. I know I say this every time I fly a plane, but I really think this one's my favorite plane. The only thing I really don't like being a complainer. I really should stop. However, when you save a flight like we did and you reload it, for some reason, it doesn't give you the drop-down menu anymore. So, like, there's no way to pause the game or contact the ATC, change the time, change the weather. Like, can't do any of that stuff. Can't do any of that stuffs. We'll slow down a little bit more when we get just a little bit closer. But yeah, when you reload a flight, it would be nice if that drop-down menu would show back up. Now it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm definitely done after this. Go upstairs, go put a movie on, call it a night. How far out are we? I don't know why this DME is not picking up the nav. That's weird. Usually it'll put the mileage there. It has it up here, but see if everything is okay with our airplane. Yep, everything is okay. Not sure what the autopilot off button is. This one? This one? Nope. Well, I'll have to look. I don't know. I was going to try to land ourselves, but I don't know what the button is. I'll have to look at the... That's weird how the lights are up like that. Hopefully we didn't damage any of the tires. We'll find out when we go to the gate. Even though we're not going to have an air marshal, I still want to shut this plane down the right way because it keeps track of everything. You know what? Let me. I want to check something out real quick. Actually, let me pause this for a sec. Not pause it, but let me stop the airplane. I have an idea. Let me check something out here. Let's go to ground charts, airport parking. Yep, that's what I was thinking would happen. Look at that. That is cool. It has our airplane on the ground so we know where to go. That is dope. We'll go over to the terminal. Here's General Aviation Park, and let's just go there, stop there. Doesn't really matter where we stop. I want to follow the checklist and shut the plane down. All right, this looks like good as any. All right, now I'm not going to use the checklist inside the plane. I want to use the one from the... I guess we could use the one from here. Oh, we can't because there's no... Okay, let's put the fuel pumps to auto. Yeah, I mean, I would bring up the charts, but there's no drop-down menu since we reloaded the game. All right, pumps auto, ignition is off. All right, PIDOT heat off. That's already off. Ice protection off, okay. Landing and taxi lights as required, we can turn those off. Strobe light off. Flaps are retracted, transponder. Okay, park and brake is set. ESC cabin comfort is off. Let's turn that off. Yo.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah, what's all right? What's up?
Oh, I was gonna make dinner for me. Now I'm cold.
Make dinner? Oh, you're gonna make dinner.
For me.
What are you gonna make?
Something.
All right, we'll make something.
I got you.
I mean, we also have spaghetti from the other night. We have pizza still. But yeah, and we have mac and cheese you can make, and well, I'm about done. This plane, yeah, I'm about done. But I threw the Giga Chad out of the plane while we were like 25,000 feet in the air. He kept on looking at himself in the mirror, and he wasn't helping me. So I kicked him off the airplane while we were mid-flight. Fucking Giga Chads. Give me a second, guys. Let me, I need to refill my vape, and then we'll finish shutting this plane down. But yeah, I am going to edit this video because like the first like 30 minutes is worthless because the screen's shut down. So, you know, the wonderful Garmin screens. All right, let's see here. Cabin climate controls, those all need to be off. Actually, let me use my mouse for a lot of this. That'll be easier. Okay, off. Come on, turn off, bitch. Come on, you whore. Turn off, man. Okay, we'll do that. This should go to the middle here and turn off. There we go, now it's in the middle, okay. All right, strobe lights, transponder, parking brake is on. He has cabin comfort, off, avionics switch, okay. Let's come up here. So we have fuel pumps switch is off. Avionics switch off. Generator switch off. That off. ITT stabilized for 2 minutes. Minutes at idle. Noodles. 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 I don't care. I'm just saying it. No, I don't want you to make noodles. I'd rather you make rice because then there's leftovers. I don't care what you make. I'm just talking shit. Sorry. That'll be the last time I ever hurt you, I promise. All right, we got another minute and a half or so to let this stabilize. And then we'll do a cutoff. We'll cut off the condition lever. Come come over here and very rough landing. What? Tires are okay. How could it be rough? You know what? You know what? I don't like these. I might not take passengers ever again. These passengers are a pain in the fucking ass. How was that rough, man? That was a butter landing. Let's open the doors. Let's put the chocks on. Let's roll out the red carpet for these fools. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and turn off the rest of our plane here. So condition, let's cut off. So that's cut off. Feather case message. I didn't see a feather message, but whatever. Oh, there's the feather message. Okay, very good. Let's turn the bleed off. So let's pull that out. Turn the rest of the light switches off. And let's turn the battery off. And then that's it. And the only thing left to do now is cover up our airplane for next time. So let's cover it up. So let's put the pilot cover on, propeller cover, and we'll put some security cones down. We are all done. We rolled out the red carpet for these people. We got the covers on. And that's it. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. You see the size of me? I'm always hungry. No, not just kidding. I'm not always hungry. But I am hungry right now because it's been many hours since I ate. So, all right, guys. I will see y'all at some point tomorrow. I'll put something up on the page, let y'all know when I'm gonna be doing something. I got to continue to find a job though, so I'll be doing that most of the day, and then I'm going up to my mom's house tomorrow night for dinner. But you will see me at some point tomorrow. Make sure you click on subscribe and thumbs up before you leave. If you're on Twitch, certainly follow me. That would be awesome as well. But that's about it. Until we see each other again, my friends, over the beautiful skies of Mother Earth. This is your internet pilot, Greg, signing off.